this wave. I don't wanna play the games you play. I don't want you to leave, I just wanna make you stay. Because I love the way your body day, okay? Follow this wave. I don't wanna play the games you play. I don't want you to leave, I just wanna make you stay. Because I love the way your body moves.
Yeah. I mean, I'm talking about right here too on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see.
Well, it's about to come on now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about right here too on YouTube. You see? Bloopers. Bloopers.
Man. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up?
You need to turn something down. And it's not mine. Yes, it was.
Nigga, chill out.
I'm very
aggressive.
How?
They said we look like twins.
We're cousins. And we're African. They always say Africans look like you trying to say we look like monkeys?
No, chill, bro.
No. And you see how Toya's like, yeah. I wanted to say it, but she probably was going to put it in the comments.
Right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Lagos Traffic. We're here. As y'all can see, we're about to talk about some stuff that's going on in the world. First off, what's been going on with you anyway? How's your week been?
I don't think anybody cares about that.
But we're gonna gradually go into the thing. We can't just boom, bust in. Like,
no, you're right.
You gotta ease into it.
We can cover some other trending information that's going on.
Let's make it casual conversation.
All right. Everything's everything. You know what's crazy?
What?
When you ask a black person, like, how are you? And they don't really give you a direct answer, how they doing. Like when I saw you when you got out the car, I said, what's up? And you said, what's up? I'm like, what?
That's
what does that mean? When I say what's up and you say what's up, you're not answering the question.
I'm saying, like,
or you ask another black man, you be like, what's going on? He be like, I can't call it. What
is, I can't call me like, it's all right. It's just duh.
It's just duh.
Yeah, it's just duh. It's just duh, It's just duh. That's how they, that's how them thugs be talking, it's just duh, my nigga.
It depends on what area you're in.
Yeah.
If you're like in New York, they're not saying it's a duh.
No, it's like down south. That's southern. That's southern stuff.
That's the TI.
Right, duh.
But if you're in Memphis, it's different. I don't know why people from Memphis can't pronounce human or music.
What?
Go on YouTube and type in Moneybag Yo or Glorilla saying human or music.
Or I can't even say that.
This is how she said it when she first met Beyonce. She said, "Oh my God, I couldn't believe she's actually a Herman."
Yeah, it's the accent, bro.
Herman.
It's the accent.
What accent?
It's like, okay,
what accent in this world put you in a place where you cannot pronounce human? Herman.
Let an African person try.
But that's from a different country, so I understand that part. Doctor.
But every state got an different accent.
I understand that. But what other state says human?
Okay,
anywhere close to Memphis?
Okay, New York people up north be like mother.
Yes,
mother.
Word to and
where's a V? Where's the V in mother?
There isn't.
Exactly.
But where
niggas down south, instead of saying duh, they say duh.
But where is there a D in that? When people like, I'm at the store, they don't say. They usually say that.
That.
Yeah,
that.
So where's the T? Isn't it TH?
Yes, it is.
But they put it DAT.
Right.
My point exactly. It's not how you spell it; it's how you're pronouncing it.
That's how they pronounce it. That's how Glorilla pronounces it.
That's how Memphis pronounces it. Herman. Imagine me calling you like, "Yo, you heard Drake's new music? His music is, his music." Right. Welcome to Lagos Traffic.
Yes.
We missed last Sunday. We were in traffic.
Bruh. I just got off of work, so I knew I wasn't gonna make it here in time, so we just had to.
And then he texted me like 30 minutes before the show started. I'm in the parking lot.
That's a lie. So why y'all? What's up with people in lying? Like, you were just habitual liars.
I got him some Bojangles. You know what I'm saying? And he just didn't show up. And then he texts me 30 minutes into like, hey, bro. That's how I know he about to be on some bullshit. Whenever he just put the hey, bro, with the ...
I never put ... So why you lying?
That's what females do. Hey, boo, ...
Like they expected you to say something, like you supposed to say something
I
back.
think anytime you see a ... to me is bad news. Whenever somebody says, hey, boo, ... and that's all they send, to me personally, I think it's something bad behind it. Imagine you and your shorty, y'all did it. Y'all are super, y'all on the same page. Everything is going super nice.
Yeah.
And then she says, hey, boo, ...
She pregnant.
There you go. See?
Damn.
See?
She pregnant.
There we go. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. If it's, hey, boo, exclamation,
She trying to get some of that.
everything is Gucci.
She trying to get some of that.
It don't matter what she trying to get. Everything is Gucci. Everything and anything is Gucci. That means you can take her shopping. You can take her to a restaurant. You can take her bowling, laser tagging. Shit, she might even be down for you to take her to like a bar to watch a game. Just to say, hey, she just want to hang around. You know what I'm saying? It all comes down to what they put after the hey babe. No, actually, you know what? I think if a female is upset at a male, they will use no type of words that like partners use. You know, like the sweet.
Yeah, they'll just be like something like hey.
Or when you at work and they want to say good morning, they don't even spell nothing out. They just put GM. Like General Motors? What the
She gave me the wrong number. Damn.
And then you sitting at work because you're not there to kind of gauge her reaction and see her face. And then you try to ask her like,
that's why I don't like having serious conversation. I don't like having text conversations about serious things.
Mm-hmm. Well, what if you're in a situation where you can only text?
Then I'll be like, I'll just say, well, I get off at this time. Let's talk then. Or I might say, if like perfect example,
Scorpio,
if I'm at work,
what's happening?
If I'm at work, I might say something like, hold on, let me take this phone call right quick.
So you're gonna call her while you're at work?
I may, depending.
And if you call her, she's not answering,
then I go back to work.
And you forget about the situation.
Until I finish with work, yeah.
So you're not even gonna text her in between, like, what's wrong?
I'll say like, what's wrong? I called, you didn't pick up, something like that. But I'm not gonna I'm just not gonna have a conversation about it. Because a lot of things, how I might be feeling or how I might want to express what I'm trying to say, you might take it differently.
While you're texting.
Right. So I might say something like,
a lot of people also read text wrong.
Exactly. So if something's wrong, she says, something happened. I'm like, and I might say something like, oh, snap, that's crazy. Da 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 da. And then I might be thinking about something like to help with the situation, but she might take it as me getting the attitude or something like that.
So let me paint this picture for you, right? So you and your girl are in the crib the night before. It's like 8:00. She just finished making dinner, right? And both of y'all watching one of y'all shows. You said at one point you caught yourself watching Love and Hip Hop with your ex, right?
Okay.
Because, that's what she did. So you kind of just joined. So then you start watching Love and Hip Hop with her. And during the commercial break, you just launch your phone and you on Instagram, but you're in a position where you don't think she can see. And then you like a girl's picture with like her body is, and you thinking that, there's no big deal to this, but you just set off a bomb, a silent bomb, because she's not going to immediately approach you and say, what the fuck are you doing? Women don't do that.
Right.
If you cheat and they see you doing it, they will, anybody will confront you. But if they see you liking a girl's picture, then the attitude kind of starts.
Okay.
And then in your mind, you don't even know what's going on. But you go to bed, you wake up the next day, you're the one that says good morning first. And then she just says, GM.
Well, like, what's wrong with you?
And then she says, nothing. And then she don't even...
You sure?
Yeah. ...
Okay, I'm going back to work then.
But there's something wrong.
I know there's something wrong,
so you're just going to ignore it?
No, I'm not going to ignore it, but I'll be like, I'm not going to entertain it until I get off work.
For me, I'm going to put myself in the most practical situation that I could put myself in. And I'm going to put myself in a situation that even if I was at work and I needed to finish work, that situation is still going to be on my mind.
I'm not saying it won't be on my mind. I'm just saying that I'm not going to let it consume my whole day at work.
But
because
to me, I think I can't because she is my everything.
But my job,
and if she's upset, my mind is not at ease.
You have to learn how to what's the word?
Compartmentalize.
Because I was about to fuck that word up for real. Car- compartmentalize.
Yeah.
Compartmentalize.
There you go.
Yeah, I hopefully I said it wrong. But basically, you just be able
manage
to
your emotions,
manage everything until at least the day is done. Because in my job, I can't with my job, I can't allow something to something like that to take over my whole day. Because if I do, then I'm going to fuck up everybody else's job.
How? So let me ask you a question. So if your girl that you've been dating for like 3 years,
Okay.
and you guys are not even talking about having kids,
Okay.
and while you're at work, she texts you and she says, "I'm late," your mind is still going to be
I'm going to have to.
on work. No. Answer that question. Yes or no?
What?
Would your mind still be 100% focused on work?
Will my mind be what?
And then she doesn't want to talk about it. She says, "I'm late."
Okay.
And you're like,
late for what? Work?
No. And then she's like, that's the thing. When a woman is serious, don't be a fucking goofball. Excuse my French. Don't be a goofball. Because they hate that. Because we're kids at heart. Men will always be kids. We'll joke around on some serious. Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
You late? I woke you up this morning.
Like no. You know what? Pack your stuff. Get out of here. They're that upset that you're trying to joke around over a situation that is ultimately going to affect her way more than it's going to affect you. She's the one that's going to carry the baby.
Yes, but I'm not saying
has an opportunity to just walk away.
But I'm not saying I won't think about it. But I'm not I'm saying I won't let it consume my day.
That was my question. Not that you would think about it. Would it consume your entire day?
No, I won't. I can't allow it.
Practical. You're saying you can't.
I can't allow it. Like I'm not saying I'm not going to think about it.
Say I wouldn't. I would try not to allow it to consume me instead of saying I won't let it consume me, because you're trying to tell me right now that you can tell your mind to turn off something that's going to alter your life for 18
because
years.
I know I can do it because I've done it before. I've done, and I do it a lot. There are a lot of
no. Are you trying to tell me that a lot of girls has come forward and say that they're late?
No, not that.
Oh my
man,
God.
Chill out. I mean,
we were about to be right back after these commercial breaks. I was about to call his mama.
No, I'm saying that
invite her to the show.
I'm saying that I don't. I say that there are a lot of things that go on in my life that constantly consume constantly consume. But when I get to work,
so an average man, everything that consumes his mind has a lot to do with finances.
Family.
Finances will determine. Finance is that big tree, and the branches are the family, the friends, the vacation, the investment, and the other, whatever else you want to do in life. That's the 5 pillars. But a woman is completely different. Security, children, her career, in the time that we're living in right now, right?
Yeah.
So you getting her pregnant has a way more profound effect on her than it will on you. Now, she tells you while you're working, you're working at Publix. You are a I don't know what you're doing at Publix, but you work at Publix.
Okay, so if I work at Publix, and she tells me that, I can't. Even if I work at Publix, I can't allow it to consume my day. Why? Because I'm working with other people. If they said something,
that word without trying to not allow it to, and then I agree with you. But you're telling me that I won't allow it. You're telling me that you can control your
thoughts,
your thoughts. No, you can control your thoughts, but you cannot control the thoughts of a situation that you cannot control. In other words, if somebody calls you right now,
I'm completely different. You want me to tell you why? If I can't control it, I don't worry about it.
That's what everybody likes to say.
No, I really don't.
But at the back of your mind, you still worry because you're a human being. If you found out right now that they're going to try to tow your vehicle, I don't know why people say vehicle, but I like to use the word vehicle. They're trying to tow your vehicle, and that's your only means of transportation and making money.
Okay.
You won't be worried about that. It won't be at the back of your mind while you're working and doing.
Well, the thing is, this is how I think about it.
We'll be back.
Why are they towing my vehicle?
Because you couldn't afford the bill. Why else are they towing your vehicle?
Because you parked in the wrong space.
No. I didn't. No, now you're trying to.
No, you didn't specify. Look, you didn't specify though. That you just said they're going to tow your vehicle. I'm thinking about I parked in the wrong space.
Stefan she is She is destroying you right now. He's lying. He must have superpowers.
Bro,
When
I'm not
she
saying
hits you
that.
with that I'm late, you
Bro.
go running. Every man.
I can't afford, but the thing is that I can't afford to allow it.
Afford it. And no man can afford to allow it to ruin
If
their
you
day
and you're saying
or
you're not
consume
saying that I'm on the video game playing something. You're not saying that I'm watching something.
You're
You're not even saying I'm hanging out with friends
I'm
or
trying to
with
say that when
family.
she gives you that news, she's
Even
knocked off
if
your
I'm
game.
if
She's
I'm at a
knocked off your game.
funeral, yeah, I would even stop. I'll be like, hold on, let me take this call. I need to step outside for a minute.
You are so backwards, bro.
How?
You're at somebody's death, the celebration of their life, and you trying to take a call over your shoulder, talk about she's pregnant,
Yeah.
and that couldn't wait.
But
at work,
because you know how long funerals are. You know how long funerals are.
why did we lose?
No, we're all good. Sorry about that.
Audio still
We're
working
coming
or not?
back.
Okay, go ahead. You said how long funerals are?
Yeah, you know how long funerals are.
Okay.
They're hours.
Okay.
They're hours. Black people and Africans, funerals be for hours. So if I take a 15 to 20-minute phone call, they not missing me.
It's not about that. It's about respecting the dead.
I respect them.
How?
I paid them.
How?
Their respects.
By doing what? By taking a
Being
phone
there.
call?
Having my attendance there. Then I could quickly take a 10, 15, 20 minutes to talk to my girl about her being late.
Do y'all hear how backwards Mo is?
I don't think it's backwards.
Mo is talking about at a funeral, he'll take a phone call.
Yeah.
But at work, he's not going to allow it to mess up his day.
I can't.
I know.
Because I can lose that job.
I think at the funeral.
If I allow that to take
it's
over
not
my
about
job and it
losing your
affects
job.
it affects my performance.
You know what it actually is about? Okay, you must be trying to tell me that you're Kobe Bean Bryant.
I am. When it comes to my job, I am.
Not that, but you remember his case in Colorado?
Oh yeah.
You remember what he was doing? He was coming back after his court trial and he was dropping like 40, 50. And that situation wasn't even on his mind. He was using that to his advantage. Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not going to.
I have met an alien. Rest in peace, Kobe, but I didn't know you were sprinkling part of your DNA on people.
Bro.
Did you meet him? Did you ever wear some Kobe's?
You know what? I did used to wear some Kobe's.
And they did say people that wear Kobe's, they get a little bit of that Mamba juice.
Hey, bro, you just gotta make sure you focused on the right things at that time.
I think about something.
But as soon as I clock out, my mind goes straight back to that situation. Though I'm not saying that I forget about it completely.
Did you hear the question? Or can I? Okay, so okay. So I can't believe how confident you are in telling me that if your girl sends you a text at work, let's say you just got to work, you're sitting down, you're checking your emails, you probably just left a meeting, you having a good day, you talking to your coworker, your homeboys about this game, this basketball game, everything is going good. And then she sends you that text and you read it, and I'm trying to paint this picture as clear as possible. So I'm going to actually tell you exactly how the whole situation goes down. You read the text and you feel this something in your stomach just falls. And then you start to get antsy. Your palms are getting sweaty, right? And then you
telling me how I'm going to feel?
I'm telling you how people feel when they get situated, when men get, not just men, because men are the ones that got the girl pregnant, but I'm talking about situations that just messes up your flow. There you go.
Okay, that's completely different.
It's not different. You see how he's trying to pick and choose how you...
A car accident and her being pregnant.
No, you find out that she's pregnant and you were not trying to get her pregnant.
Right.
And
you're telling me
and you're not in a situation that you can even take care of a baby.
But you're telling me, hold on, because I have to get this.
And the car accident isn't that she died, but she got in a car accident. So you don't.
She like a fender bender?
You don't know. They just called you and said she's in a car accident. Come to the hospital.
If she's in a car and she's in the hospital, I'm taking that as just serious.
Oh,
no. Like
it's a lot of people that get in car accidents.
No,
check the concussion.
Yes, but let's be real. That's not the first. If somebody says,
my cousin loves to pick and choose. Yes, please. But you got to be loud.
She texted you, I got in a car accident and I am late. Those two things are very important to a woman. They want you to shut your motherfucking day down and call me to make sure that I'm okay. And this is coming from a woman. Do you see what I'm saying? the same importance of you knowing that I'm in a car accident is the same importance of me telling you late. You better stop what you're doing and answer my text message or go to the bathroom and call me.
Now, hey, you see,
if you do not, it's an issue.
You
Okay,
Diddy bop your way out the house.
That's how women feel. I'm not saying it's not valid. I'm not saying that that's not how they feel.
But even
I'm saying that how I'm going to handle the situation, because
so you're saying that
if my job, especially the job that I do right now, where I'm constantly dealing with a client, and they're on, they're live. They're live. They're live on the internet.
What if she was
What do you want me to do? You want me to tell them I need to stop doing what I'm doing right here to take a phone call because I think my girlfriend is pregnant?
No.
That's not how you do it.
I think
the thing is that it's different from working in. It's different from working, like, let's just say,
what would you
a store?
What would you
where you could say, hey, I need to go to the bathroom right quick.
Would you tell your client if your girl was actually pregnant and she was having a baby that y'all was expecting?
And she's having the baby.
And you were working live.
And she's having the baby. That's different also. Because it's about your child being born.
You're saying at that point I would actually
be like, okay, you know what? Go. Yeah, hey, Maddie, can you handle this yourself? I mean,
where I think we're having our major roadblock is this. I know that once you get the news, your emotions will flutter. It'll flutter a little bit. Hold on. But I also understand that what you're trying to say is you're going to try to not let it affect your day.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm not going to think about it. I'm not saying that I'm not going to.
What I'm trying to let you know is the unfortunate part about situations like that is even when you try to wrap your mind around something else, even when you're in a meeting, even when they tell you they need you to fill out this report, they need you to do this and do that, your mind goes right back to that situation.
Yes, but my point is,
and then it consumes your day. That's all I'm saying. You agree that happens?
But I'm not going to let it affect my day. That's the difference.
It naturally affects your day.
No, because
while you're typing that email, your mind goes and you're slower now. While you're supposed to type that email, you walk away because you're just not feeling yourself.
That's what somebody else
can you imagine what? Do you imagine what? Okay, I'm gonna give you another example. Do you know what people that actually do drugs and then they go to work and they have to take a drug test? Like a random drug test. Do you know the emotions that they get the butterflies in their stomach? They're nervous because they're not prepared for this test, or they know they're going to fail the test.
And if they fail,
it messes up their whole day.
And if they fail the test, what happens?
What if they didn't get called?
What
if it's a random and they did get called? But it still messed up their day.
But we're asking
because the drug test was from 7 a.m.
But what happens to them if they fail?
We've not gone.
You just got to answer the question. What happens if they fail?
Their day goes back to what it used
What happens to them if they fail the drug test for their job?
Are you trying to say they get fired?
Yes.
No, they don't. They suspend you. They take you to EAP. If we're being corporate, they don't just immediately fire you.
Okay, but are you let's just even
they
say
even put you on probation.
Okay, let's just even say you don't even get fired. Let's just say you just get suspended.
Yes.
You're getting suspended without pay.
Yes.
Right? You're worried because you're worried that you're going to be worried that you're not getting paid for that time you're off.
For 3 days.
We don't know. We don't know how many days. Well, okay, if it's 3 days,
there are laws to it.
Okay,
let's just. I'm trying to cooperate with you. Okay, labor laws is that they can only suspend you for 3 days.
Okay, so if they suspend you for 3 days, that's 3 days
of non-pay. Yes,
and people are worried about that.
Who is worried about not being paid for 3 days versus getting fired?
There are people.
If you're getting fired, then you're completely screwed. But if you're suspended for 3 days, I'll get a little rocky. I'm gonna eat some ramen. But I know that after the 3 days, I'm back.
Nobody goes to suspension. Be like, oh well, next until we meet again.
I in my job, I see them. Okay. They get suspended and they happier. They didn't lose their job. Who's not happier that they didn't lose their job? They're still disappointed that they got suspended. But when they got to HR and HR said, "We're suspending you for 3 days versus firing you," oh, they were happy or happier.
Okay,
that's what I'm trying to say.
But before they talk to HR,
Lyle has been doing cocaine. Mo has been doing cocaine. Mo works at AT&T's corporate office.
Uh-huh.
Wednesday, Mo walks in, and I'm your coworker, but I'm also your cousin.
Okay.
I come up to him like, yo, Mo, they testing today.
Okay.
Testing. And last night you did a line.
Okay.
So you know it's still in your system.
Okay.
Your emotion. Keep up with me because I'm not. Don't.
No, I'm
right
listening.
now, I
I'm
want to
listening.
finish right.
I'm listening.
Okay?
I'm listening.
As soon as I tell you that, your whole body language changes.
Okay.
You get the emotions.
All right.
You get the butterflies in your stomach. They test from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m.
Okay.
You work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. From 8 a.m. until 2 p.m., your mind is not at peace.
Right.
No matter what you try to do, no matter what meetings you're going to,
right.
You know that at any point, your boss can come in and be like, Mo, they just called you for a drug test. And then you have to go get tested.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, 2 o'clock comes, you look at the clock, you're like, I'm Gucci. Then your original emotions returns. Now you're back to being happy again. You're on cloud 9 because you didn't get tested, and you can go home and do another line because they don't do back-to-back rounds.
Yes.
But from that 8 until 2 p.m., you are not going to tell me that I'm going to hear this news and still know how to manage my emotions.
But that's what I'm saying. It's different from your girl calling you while you're at work.
It's not.
Yes, it is, because you're worried. Because the difference is you're worried about your job.
News is news.
If I'm at work and the situation is about my job, I'm worried about my job. But if it's about something outside of my job, then yeah, I'm gonna be worried about it, but I'm not going to allow it to consume my day. Why? Because I'm at work and I have a job to do.
Everybody does.
So that's why
everybody has emotions also.
Yes.
The fact that you're trying to
but guess the difference is certain people know how to control themselves and certain people don't. Fortunately, I know for myself, I know how to control my emotions. I know how. Yes, the people are. Yes,
I know that you're mentally very strong. I've known you your whole life, but I also know one thing, bro. And I'm going to say this loud and clear. Until you've been in that situation, you can only speculate.
Well, I've never had a girl tell me she was pregnant while I was at work.
That's all I'm trying to say. Because if it had happened, bro, I know for a fact that it would have messed up maybe a good hour to 2 hours of your day. I'm not saying that hold on. I'm not saying that you would have not get any work done. I'm going to picture you right now with Maddie and you guys are reviewing something.
But we're not if we're together, we're not usually reviewing something. We're usually online working. That's the point I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, whatever you guys are doing, you're sitting like I'm sitting with you and you guys are talking. I can see in your eyes that something's bothering you. And I know you. So,
but that's because you've known me since I was born.
Yeah. But I'm telling you right now that people have seen you on. Hold on. People have seen you on her show before, right?
Yeah.
They know your emotions. They know your attitude.
But they don't see me constantly.
No, hold on. If I watched 100 of her shows, she has her own show.
Yes.
I watch 100 of her shows, and I watch the 105th show, and I see her eyes. She's not. The energy's not there. Something's going on. Oh, that is it consuming your day.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, huh? When actors, athletes, when people that do even people that are online, that do social media, that are online
content.
Let's just say a family member of theirs dies, and they still come out and do what they have to do.
Yes.
They're not saying that it doesn't affect them. They're not saying that that they don't think about it, but they don't let it consume their day. Why? Because they still have a job to do. That's the point I'm making. I'm not saying
most of the athletes I know, once they've had a death in the family, they don't play.
Well, I've seen when Kobe Bryant's dad. No, not with Kobe Bryant's dad, but
Kobe Bryant's dad is alive. And
not Kobe Bryant's dad, but
I'll say that again. Kobe Bryant's dad is alive and trying to sell his championship.
What's his name? Yeah, I know that.
Michael Jordan.
When Michael Jordan's dad. Sorry, when Michael Jordan's dad died. First of all, he did take a break from. But what did he do? He went to go play another sport.
Yeah.
So like he was still able to perform. Yes, he thought about his dad, but he was still able to perform. My point is, I'm not going to allow a situation to hamper me that I cannot perform.
You just took, he went on a break, but he wanted to go play baseball. So he was like, why did you just take that break and just throw it away? He took the break.
He took a break from basketball.
He took a break from life.
What did he do when he left basketball?
He took a break.
What did he do after he left basketball?
After the break, he went to go play baseball.
He took a break and went to go play baseball, and he said it for himself. He said because basketball reminded him of his dad.
Yeah. Okay.
But he still was able to perform doing something. He was still working and performing. That's
sure was.
The point I'm trying to make is that he was still working,
but he took that break.
Performing.
He took the break
from a sport to another sport.
He took a break before he went to that sport. No. He took a break from baseball. He didn't immediately go from basketball to baseball.
Well, he had to.
Deion Sanders did, but Jordan did not. Deion Sanders played for the Braves and the
Falcons. Yes, I know that. Jordan, he went
looking at me like I was speaking.
Well, I said, yeah.
Konnichiwa.
But his dad wasn't dead when he did it.
Who?
He didn't do it because his dad died.
No. I'm trying.
He was just a great performer.
I'm trying to say, yeah, exactly. And he could perform on both. Michael Jordan wanted to test if he was good at it.
Well, not only that, he said basketball reminded him of his dad.
You're right.
So to stop him from reminding him from his dad, he went to, because Jordan said, he's not the type of person to just sit down and just and do nothing.
Yeah.
So he went to baseball.
That's why he gambles a lot now.
Yeah, but
he got the money.
My only thing is,
have you watched that movie?
What?
Air?
No, I haven't.
What's that about?
No, I haven't.
Viola Davis played his mom.
Yeah, the one with Ben Affleck. I think he's the one that
directed it.
Directed it, yeah.
And Matt Damon was also. It's based on a true story. I guess I see what you're saying, and I guess you're not trying to see what I'm saying.
No, I see what you're saying. There are people like that. But I'm talking about me personally. There's been times I've had deaths in the family. I didn't say I didn't think about it, but if I'm at work, I'm not going to let it. I'm not going to be, oh shoot, man. Oh
no. You won't do that. But I'm saying that everything that you'll try to do, your mind will be focused. It'll be distracted, not focused, but it'll be distracted by that news that you got. That she's late.
But the thing is that I didn't say I wasn't going to think about it. I'm saying that I'm not going to allow it to affect my day at work.
And that's an oxymoron to me, because once you're thinking about it, it does affect your day.
Not if you're still being productive.
And I'm saying, if you're thinking about it, it does affect your productivity. If you're thinking about it, it does affect your.
And that's why, and I'm telling you,
slower. You become a little bit more irritant.
But that's how you would handle it. I'm saying how I would handle it, me personally, because all the jobs that I did. I'm always working on the time limit. I can't afford to be
everybody has to work on a time limit, except for CEOs, people on salary. But if you're clocking in, you're on.
No, I'm talking about I have to get things done within a minute of time. I'm not saying I work 8 hours, and in those 8 hours, I have to accomplish everything. I'm talking about, like, let's say I have to work 8 hours. In the first 15, 20 minutes, I have something to do. I have to finish it. Yeah. In another 30, 45 minutes, I have another thing to do.
If you had a family emergency, then you just turn to something else, right? Like
what do you mean?
If you while you were, as soon as you got there, your dad called and said, "I need you to come home. Something happened."
He would tell me what the emergency is.
Yeah, it's a family emergency, bro.
What is the emergency? They're not just going to say it's a family emergency. Come home.
Doesn't matter what it is. It's a family emergency.
Because I know how my parents are. Family emergency means my computer's not working. I need you to come fix it. That's that. So everybody and
please come to the house.
We all know we have parents.
They be like, the internet is down.
Exactly.
They say, what is the Wi-Fi password?
You know how your parents can be. They be like, yes, so the light, the breaker, it flicked the other side. I need you to come.
And this is your dad right here. And what is the CNN channel? Put it on CNN.
I need you to come fix it. It's an emergency now.
So they could have FaceTimed you, and you could have shown them right there.
Exactly.
Come to the house. And you get that, they'd be like, anyway, your mother said that you changed the password.
No, you changed the water filter. Yeah, show me how you changed it. No, it's not even show me.
You go and fix it. You want to be the man of the house. You want to pay the bills while you're here. Show me how you did it. And you just try to help him out. African men in their pride.
So that's exactly. So that's why I said, you said family emergency. I say, you see, It depends on the emergency.
You get that, they be like, "Hey, yes, help me and move my car from outside to the garage."
Yes. And I need you to reverse it.
I would appreciate it. Let's get into the main.
All
The
right.
D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D. It's Diddy. Hold up, it's Diddy.
But yeah.
What's the topic? I want you to say the topic.
Well, basically, this dude just got, these people just did a raid on this man's house.
What's the headline? What's our?
Oh, did he not do it? Yeah. Oh, my fault. My fault.
Because I wanted to put the ad lib. Take that.
We got this from Matt because for those that watch, that's where I'm coming from. But
who is Diddy?
Puff Daddy.
Who's Puff Daddy? Sean Combs.
Sean Puffy Combs.
He dibbled and dabbed in Sean John. If you're old enough to know Sean John, that used to be at Macy's and what other stores kind of sold. I only saw Sean John at Macy's.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
that was it.
The creator of Bad Boy Records, Mace. If you're old enough, 112. If you're old enough, 112 to me will always remain one of the greatest R&B groups of all time. Boyz II Men is number one.
Well, you said who?
112.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Boyz II Men, and then I might put actually no, I might end up putting
don't say Jagged Edge.
No, Dru Hill. I was gonna say Dru Hill.
Can you name 5 Dru Hill songs?
Yes.
Okay. It's no problem.
I wouldn't make that claim. Yeah, I wouldn't make that claim.
I can probably name, and I'll probably be naming Cisco songs. Sleeping in my bed.
No. That's Dru Hill.
You got Thong Song. That's Cisco.
That's
right?
Cisco. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So,
You Are Everything is Dru Hill.
You would put Dru Hill that high behind Boyz?
Bro, Dru Hill.
Let me give you some. Because we really got.
Okay, we got it. Yeah, we do. But hold on, because I have to really think about all the male groups.
112.
Number one for me
Jagged
is going to
Edge,
be Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men is number one off the bat.
New Edition. Bro, you sleeping on New Edition now? Would you put the Jackson 5 as a No, R&B. They were pop.
Yeah, they were pop. And not only that, Jackson 5 were great. Yeah. Jackson 5 were great. Don't get me wrong. But
Michael was on.
But Michael was, that was really Michael Jackson.
Michael was Jordan.
And the Jackson 5.
Remember how LeBron went to the finals in 2007 with a whole bunch of nobody? LeBron took him there. That was Michael Jackson. All right, so we agree that he was the creator, owner, whatever, of Bad Boy Records.
Yeah.
You had Notorious B.I.G.
Yep.
Mace, 112, Lil Kim, Junior Mafia,
Faith Evans,
Craig Mack, G-Dep, Craig Mack, Loom, Donnell Jones,
Winans, what's his name? Mario Winans.
No, not Donnell Jones. Mario
Carl Thomas, I believe.
Yep.
Avant.
Yeah, no.
Wasn't he a part of?
No.
Oh, okay.
Avant was not part of that.
Oh, okay.
And then we can keep going to people like French Montana.
Meek Mills.
No.
Nah, that nigga's
he's friends.
That nigga's with Diddy. I don't care what you say.
They friends, but he's not Bad Boy.
Bro, he apparently.
Rose been kind of silent though.
God, he ain't got nothing to say.
When it rains,
well, a lot of people have been silent. To be
bro,
real.
When it rains, it pours, and it's been knocking on his door for a minute now. Ever since I've known of a Puff Daddy, that's what he was originally called, and now he goes by Diddy. But ever since I've known about Puff Daddy, he's always had allegations kind of attached to him, but nothing this crazy. We'll get into that in a little bit, but he's always been the guy that they say he would kind of rip his artists off. He won't give them their masters. He owes a lot of artists money.
Yeah.
But he was always living this very lavish
lifestyle. Yeah.
Very lavish. He owns his own private jet. We'll get into the whole, because I don't want to jump ropes with the whole raid and everything, but he owns mansions in Miami and in Los Angeles. I think he has a house in Atlanta. But to me, the and I think we talked about Diddy a couple of weeks ago, but because
it was just the we were talking about him with Cassie. We were talking about him with Cassie, but now it's a whole nother.
Stefan, he's not Brother Love anymore. He's Brother I'm in trouble.
Nah, he gonna be Brother Love in prison.
I think that he's going to find a way to get out of this situation.
No, there's no
He
getting
knows
out of
too many powerful people.
No.
Prince Harry?
Nah, bro, he's not getting out of this one. I'm sorry.
Okay, so let's go.
Bro,
Let's rewind because
they're trying to charge him with federal offenses.
they're trying to charge him, but they haven't tried. He's a free man right now.
Yes, but bro, they don't just do raids on FBI. We're not talking about police. FBI.
No, police don't do raids. Only FBI does raids and DEAs. Police can't raid you.
Well, I'm saying, I mean, they can get a warrant.
warrant.
Yeah, they can give you a search warrant, but raids don't happen all willy nilly like this.
Do you think it was appropriate for them to put his kids in handcuffs like that, knowing damn well that the media was going to capture them?
Well, to be honest with you, they said his children are involved in it.
We can't believe everything they say.
No, that's according to the indictment, that because the indictment is available for everybody to see.
Did you read the indictment?
I read some of it. They had Young Miami in there. They had That's How Come I Told You About the Harry Styles. They had Harry Styles, but Prince Harry. Sorry, I got the wrong Harry confused.
Harry Potter.
but they got Harry in there. They got Kanye. They have
Meek.
They have Meek in there. They have what's his name? That's where the TD Jakes stuff came from also. So I mean, it's
Cuba Gooding Jr. I think Cuba Gooding Jr. he's a crackhead.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, no, if you partying with Diddy,
but even before that, he got sued for
something similar. Yeah,
with a woman. He just groped her kissed her
without her consent.
Exactly, and he settled. I mean, he was found guilty. Oh, he pleaded guilty. One of those.
But now that this is coming out, you don't think it's going to get worse for him?
For Diddy?
No, for Cuba.
Oh yeah. But this guy is suing, so he's not taking it to court. So the only thing, unless that leads to more problems for Cuba Gooding Jr.
But the thing is when it comes to sex trafficking, especially across state lines, they don't care about the suing. You can still get sued, but the government coming after you too.
Cuba Gooding Jr. was mentioned in a lawsuit for groping.
Oh yeah. And that's what you're talking about.
Yes.
No, but I'm talking about when this comes. If what they're saying is true and he's found guilty, I'm saying, don't you think for Cuba is going to get a lot worse than that?
Oh yeah, because I think a lot of people kind of saw him as it being a pattern because they started to show footages of him in clubs, and I'm telling you, he was.
Bro,
where's the blow, man? He was out of his mind, bro. So I really commend especially the black athletes or entertainers or whatever you may call it that have that fame and they're not in trouble or they're not wilding out or they're not, because it takes a lot for you to restrain yourself from doing stuff that a lot of these people are doing. Once you have the money and you have the fame, you think you're a god, and especially if you've gotten away for it for so long, right? And Diddy is 54 years old.
Yeah.
How old was he when he started in this game?
Well, he came into power in the 90s. Like that's when he really blew up.
And we're in 2024.
Yeah.
And he has not lost. He's probably lost some money, but he's still almost close to a billionaire.
Well, he ain't going to be a billionaire no more.
He's still going to be a billionaire.
After if he's found guilty off of this, he's not. No.
We can't speculate that he's guilty.
But there are too many things.
There were a lot of things on Michael Jackson.
And there were a lot of things on R. Kelly, and look where it landed.
No, there was an actual video.
Well, they're saying that they're videos.
You're saying it
because when he had.
But have you seen the video?
We don't know.
R. Kelly video.
We don't know.
No, but I'm telling you, people.
People did see the R. Kelly.
Robert. Oh man, you're guilty, bro.
But I it's hard for me not to believe it. It's hard because
he knows very powerful people.
Not only that, there are a lot of.
You're not also entertaining the fact that this raid could have been just make it look like we came and we're taking it serious.
That's really what you think it is.
I'm saying it could be. He's connected to very important people.
I think he pissed off the wrong person, and they're just like feed him to the fish.
It started with Cassie.
Yes.
Okay.
But he didn't.
Then more people started coming forward.
But what really happened was that what I even just learned today, for somebody that worked, I can't remember what the name is.
Why Patty G say Diddy be giving it to Cheek Mills? And you're right, because there is a video of Diddy just going around calling Meek daddy.
Yeah.
You like that, daddy? Oh, daddy.
He calls everybody. Well, he calls a lot of people daddy. He was on the
Birdman calls people baby. What's up, baby? But he don't.
But that's a New Orleans thing, though. But who?
That's a Diddy thing.
Exactly. You about to say New York?
So let me ask you.
I was about to say. Okay.
They say son over there.
Okay.
No daddy.
Exactly.
So let me ask you.
Which grown man calls another man daddy?
Diddy sees you.
That aren't
Hold on.
in
Diddy
relations.
sees you, and Diddy's like, "What's up, daddy?" What's your
you ain't talking to me.
Yes,
I'm too young to be your daddy. I ain't giving birth to you, nigga.
He's like, "That's what I use, daddy."
Nah, bruh. Call me sir.
Why you emotional? Why you emotional, daddy?
I'm not being emotional. I just don't like being called daddy.
And his voice gets softer. What's up, daddy?
Hey, bro, he talking to you, and you gonna be right there with me. I'll be like, hey, Tim, he talking to you, bro.
I'm like, did he talking to me? Like, nah,
nah. He gonna be saying, yeah, I like him tall.
You know what I said?
He gonna be like, nah, I like him tall.
Like,
you about 6 foot.
Nah.
You about 6 foot, so you already more attractive as just because of your height.
Did he go like that short one right there?
Nah.
I want him to take that. And he do the Diddy bop.
I'm like, nah, I don't take nothing.
I don't even want your money. So I was just about to say, I'll take the money, but no.
I'm good. You had that. I'll go back to working at the cash register.
Tell you what, take the money and donate it to charity.
No, I don't want that shit. I don't want that. They don't need to. I don't want to give that money for that situation.
Yeah, blood money. Diddy's in trouble.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you that it's also possible that behind the scenes, they made it look like it was a serious situation, and they come out and say they found nothing. I want to remind you that when the FBI raided Michael Jackson, he was innocent, but he was accused of some very, 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 very disturbing acts.
But who accused? How many people came out for that accusation?
I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was still. See, his situation is also as damaging as Michael Jackson's, because
no, I think his is worse.
Hold on.
I think his is worse.
His is involving human trafficking. They said Michael Jackson was involved with underage kids. What is worse than you messing?
No, but you see, that's the thing. Diddy's it gets worse.
Huh.
It's just not sex trafficking.
It's pink cocaine.
It's not just
they
sex.
Said Young Miami was helping Diddy transport pink cocaine.
Yeah.
What is pink?
I don't know.
Cocaine?
I'm not in that lifestyle. I don't know. No, but bro, I'm telling you, it's more than just sex trafficking. He's doing not just sex trafficking, drug trafficking, and under minor, and under.
So the underage.
Underage.
What I was saying, that they were accusing Michael Jackson,
but they're accusing him of that, and the gun stuff.
They don't care about the drugs.
And the drug.
Because who he's selling the drugs?
But you
who's he selling the drugs to? Not the white people. He's just dumping that in Harlem, and Brooklyn,
and at his parties. That's what they use.
Yeah. So he's doing it for his own leisure. So he's not really selling it to the white people that's damaging their community.
Bro,
so they're not. They don't care
his supposed drug mule was just arrested.
That basketball player.
No, it was a white boy.
He was a basketball player. Look him up.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That's what
he doesn't even look like basketball.
Yeah, he was a good basketball player.
He don't look like one. He looked like he'd been on that stuff for a minute.
Oh, he probably started doing the stuff that he was getting for Diddy. I don't know. This whole thing just feels like it's an episode or a season of Power. If you watch Power and you see all these stuff just coming from left to right, Young Miami was mentioned. Cassie was the original one that went forward, and then he settled, thinking that all this will go away. But people, and once one domino falls, everything just starts falling.
But it's different from when somebody else comes and snitches on you and gets an immunity deal from it.
Who did?
She used to work with the company, Ethiopia something. I can't remember her name. Her name is Ethiopia something. If you know it in the chat, please put her name in the chat. But she got an immunity deal out of it.
Now, Patty G, I think that 50 Cent wants all rights to this documentary. He's saying that it's coming to Netflix, a documentary.
No, not Netflix. If anything, it's going to go to like HBO or something like that.
This is going to be.
Or Hulu. You might see it on Hulu.
I can see it on Investigation Discovery.
Even Mace came out and said, that's why I had to get up out of there.
Mace always talking like
that's what he said. That's what he said.
That's how it makes me. This how makes me like I just had to get out of there because I don't really trust the situation.
So okay, hold on. So 3883 Lisa said Diddy's case is worse because he has Michael Jackson's case and more.
Yeah, you're right. The guns, the minors, and the drugs, and the human trafficking. That's the big one. Nobody, I don't care what race you are, they do not play when it comes to human trafficking because the human traffickers don't care who they snatch. They snatch. As long as you're young, they're going to snatch you. And that affects every race. So the human trafficking, I believe, is a stamp on him. But they detained him, took him out his plane, asked him a couple of questions, and they let him go. And this
But
man is free to go to Cuba and go live there, and they can never get him. He still claims that this is a witch hunt. And I asked myself this one question. If you were out there on Instagram for the longest promoting how brotherly love you are and how, love this and love that and blah, 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 then why do you think people are turning on you? If you were this innocent, then why are people turning on you?
And that's the thing. Bro.
And too many people can't be telling these stories and they all bullshit.
I knew
French.
I had a feeling I had a feeling he may not be guilty, but I have a feeling he's guilty.
You have a feeling that he may not be guilty?
No, I said he may not.
Mm-hmm.
According
you mean to all the charges or to everything?
I mean, according to what they find. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about according to what they find. He may not be guilty.
And what I'm trying to say,
but the reason why I believe he's guilty, number one, the whole thing with Cassie.
But he's only guilty of that.
But people are saying it starts out with Cassie. I mean, it starts.
They actually go back and say Kim Porter.
That's what I'm talking. That's what I really meant to say. It starts off with Kim Porter. So people have been talking about these Diddy parties for years.
Why didn't any of them go and report the situation and remain anonymous? And still get the immunity.
Well, if Diddy is the one funding your whole career, why would you go and tell?
So you're trying to say there's people that have a price on them?
People do have a price on them
because
people's children got a price on them.
Well, the freedom is if you do immunity and you also consider yourself an informant. They don't know who you are. Diddy was surrounded by a lot of people, and it only took like one of his bodyguards to go home and tell the wife, and the wife can go to the police and they won't know it was connected to him. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. Money does silence evil.
Yeah,
in a lot of situations, money is literally the root of most. I don't like using the word money is the root of all evil, because money, the love of money is the root of all evil, because there are a lot of people that have a lot of money that continuously do good with the money. They're not in the news for anything negative. They're trying to find ways to connect to different people, trying to spread their wealth and try to better the world. And then there are people just like the documents that are out there about him, where they're saying he's recording situations and he's using that to extort to get money from people.
Or not only that, or just to have them in their pocket. Femi said, Cassie said he got the police in his pocket.
That's what I was trying to tell you. That's why it's telling you that this whole raid, the raid happened. We saw it. TMZ released the footage. What I'm trying to tell you is behind the scene, they're going to tell Diddy, we're going to go to your house and make it look like we're looking for something. Right? Because they raided the house yesterday. It's been 24 hours and nothing has come out about anything they found.
Because he has like 2 houses that they're raiding right now, right?
They've already raided it. Los Angeles and Miami.
And we don't know what they took. They're not just going to say, "Oh, we took his vase, we took his."
No. They list everything that they take from the property.
Yeah, but they don't have to make it public until they find something for sure.
Yeah.
Then that's when they'll come out and say, "Well, we found nothing," or "We found this."
But when
we have to give them time to say, "Okay, this is what we found."
You're pretty much thinking that they're going to find footage of what they're looking for at one of those residences.
I don't know what they're going to find.
What I'm trying to tell you is if there was footage, the whole situation about Cassie and Diddy it's been out there for maybe 6-7 months.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So even if you say like 2 months, I'm guaranteeing you that Diddy had enough time, more than enough time, to get everything out of his LA house everything out of his Miami house. He has a property on, I think it's in Antigua or it's somewhere in the Caribbean, and have this stuff just shipped over there.
That's possible. I don't know how. I don't know how the jurisdiction.
And to raid that property, you have to get a clearance from their government. That's probably he's probably paying them too. So what I'm trying to say is that if he's being linked to these very important people, once that information gets out, all these important people also fall. Not just Diddy, they all fall. It's almost as similar as Jeffrey. What's his last name? The guy that they said they found him dead in a cell. And he was the one that had the island. I
Epstein.
Epstein. There we go. Thank you. What happened to him in jail? They said he committed suicide, right? But they never ever released anything that they said they found in his property when they raided it.
Okay.
Nothing has ever been made.
So in other words, they don't have to make it public to put you in jail.
In other words, they covered up for the people that were on that list,
but
that they didn't want to make public.
But doesn't this? What makes you think they're covering up for Diddy?
And well, it's just started, right?
Right.
And it took them 4 or 5 months to raid his house.
No, they just raided it yesterday.
I just told you the casting thing started like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, but they just raided it.
Why did they take them 4 or 5 months to raid it yesterday?
Because the whole thing with Cassie wasn't.
FBI has a 99% failure rate, so they've been looking at Diddy for a very long time.
And not only that, why would they have to raid it with Dick? I told you they waited until this woman Ethiopia came and made her whole deal and decided to decide.
No.
Okay.
If you actually think that the FBI starts to look at this case,
no, I said they decided to raid his house after this woman came and got her plea deal and exposed not just the stuff with Cassie, but other major factors.
If that's what you want to believe, I can't change your mind. But I'm going to tell you that police, FBI, DEA, they don't start looking at you overnight. I understand the woman went and gave her testimony and asked for immunity, and she's also going to testify against him, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if she's testifying against him. I don't know.
Well, if she's telling that, okay, you're right, because she might not go to court to testify.
Yeah, she might have just said, "Hey, give me a deal. I'll write, or tell y'all, speak everything that I know that went on in the whole thing, and be like, all right, now that I got that,
and then
am I free to go?"
Yes, and they say you're free to go, and then everything she said, they went to the cribs, they went everywhere, and they couldn't find anything. Then what?
I don't know.
Then what was the raid for?
But that's the thing. I'm telling you, FBI don't just raid. Like they don't just say, "All right, time to raid."
They don't.
When they raid, they're most likely going. I believe most likely they're going to find something.
What did they find in Michael Jackson? I will fucking wait,
bro. Okay. Can you name another person besides Michael Jackson?
Why can't I name the other most important case?
The reason I'm saying that is because we're not talking about one anomaly.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about on average. They don't.
They have been a lot of raids that they found nothing
compared to the ones that they found.
I'm not saying.
I'm talking about they have a higher chance. Let me rephrase it. I believe they have a higher chance of finding something than them not finding something.
Because that's why they raided your properties, because they believe that you have something there. Now, when they get there, are they going to find what they're looking for? Not always the case.
I'm telling you what I think. I said, I think that they are going to find something.
Okay. I like how you said you think, and you're not guaranteeing it, because I'm telling you right now that this is one of two things. They're trying to make this thing look serious for Diddy.
I don't think people are just making this up about Diddy.
I'm not saying they
No, I'm just saying.
Not listening to me. When they went to the court, when they went to the police, when they filed their paperwork, all of that information has to be passed up to people. It goes from the police to the chief, from the chief to the detective, from the detective to the DA. The DA goes to the judge and asks for that warrant. Right?
I'm trying to ask. So, what are you trying to say about the Diddy? What are you trying to say?
I am trying to say that yes, he is guilty of these things in a matter of logics. Everything he's done, everything that they're accusing him of, is true.
No, because I thought you were trying to say that.
But
you think that they're just trying to
everything that he knows too many powerful people that if he falls the way that you're saying he's going to fall, the way that you're saying that a lot of people are coming out with evidence that are naming he has tapes, right? And these tapes are going to expose some very important people. And these very important people are connected to other very important people.
Okay.
You think these all these people that are sitting on the outside are going to allow this to happen?
They might just let him be the fall guy. How many times is the government
If they find the tape, then how are you the fall guy?
Listen, I'm
the
saying
DEA and the FBI already have the tape.
Listen, there are situations. Are you trying to tell me that there are no situations where they'll just aim for one person and they're like, we can let the little small fish go. Not only that, and just get this particular person. We don't care about everybody else.
Epstein, before they could release anything, he was found dead in his cell. He was found dead in his cell.
That's my point.
But they still raided his property, right? Did they release anything? And there's an actual picture of Donald Trump, Epstein, and an underage girl in a picture. Donald Trump, he didn't get impeached. He didn't get called to court for the situation. The other important people, the prince, the prince of he's King Charles' brother. I think Prince Andrews. I think that's his name. He's also in a picture with an underage girl. The picture is clear as day. But the moment Epstein died by whatever they want to say he died by, the whole thing just poof.
But that's my point. The government could cover things up. There might be videos. We don't know until we find out.
There are videos.
But I'm just saying, for camera person, if there are videos, it's not hard for the government to say, okay, we have proof. They don't have to tell you exactly what's in the video.
Patty G say he's gonna be chilling in Cuba with Tupac.
Bro, that's if he can make it to Cuba.
He can. He's a free man right now. So, no house arrest.
So why hasn't he left?
Because he still believes that he's going to make it through this based on the people he's connected with.
And I'm telling you, what makes you think those people that he's connected with are going to be like, no, y'all, you got that. We don't need this publicity on us.
You're right.
You're going to take that by yourself.
That's a possibility. But it's him that believes that he's going to get saved.
That might be his thing.
He might have to take that to get saved.
He may. But there are too many things going on for me to think that he's going to get away with it. I don't think he's going to get away with this.
You know, the first time that they took R. Kelly to court for the situation that he's in jail right now, he was found innocent. They took him to court again, he was found innocent. And then took him to court again, he was found innocent.
Those years,
then he was found guilty.
Those years that he was found innocent, what years were those?
Doesn't matter.
It does.
Why?
You want me to tell you why? Because we're in a different climate now.
The Me Too movement.
There are things you can't. You
can't piss nobody off.
There are things you could get away with back then. You are definitely not going to get away with now.
The Chappelle Show.
You think Chappelle Show wouldn't even last this year?
And they've been trying to shut that man down for the longest.
Another
one. He has the army behind him.
Another one. What did it call? Living Color. That would have survived now. If you remember that. You remember that? That's the one with the Wayans brothers and all Jim Carrey on all the
if SNL is still out there, I think it was. It'll probably just be played on BET.
Living Color was way more than
racier.
Yeah, it was way more racier than
I never got into that show. If we go back to shows I was watching back then, did you watch the Jamie Foxx show?
That was one of my go-tos. Number one, I would say was
I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but I didn't really get into
Wayans Brothers.
I didn't really get into Martin.
I like Martin.
I didn't really get into Martin.
I stopped watching it after Gina left because of their whole squabble, but I used to like Martin.
I mean, Martin was if there's nothing else to watch, I watch it, but Martin was my Family Matters.
I used to watch Family Matters.
Yep.
I used to watch Family Matters.
And it got corny when there was a Steve and then a Stefan. When he would turn into
yeah.
And Laura was in love with him, and everybody was in love.
I was always rooting for Steve to get with Laura, though. I was always rooting. I was like, "Come on, bro, just keep going. You can make it." Right? I'm like, "Bro, you gonna wear her down? You gonna wear her down? Trust me, my guy. You gonna wear her down,
bro." He never did.
Nah,
Stefan.
No, she ended up she actually at the end.
That's what always happens when she's ran out of. She went her whole life
rejecting that man.
He was trying to do everything for her.
Yeah.
And at the end, when nobody else was probably giving the attention she wanted, she said, "You know what, Steve? You've always been the love of my life."
Not always. You recently became the love. That's what she really meant to say.
Exactly.
She meant to say, you just recently became the love of my life. I didn't see it back then, but I see it now.
Women don't understand they create demons when they the way they shut men down. almost to tell a man that you're not in my league, so don't even look at me.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's when it comes to dating, I think it's the guys that they choose that guys are now looking and they're like, is that what I have to be? No, is that what I have to be, or is that what I have to do to get you to like me?
But what about a guy that just he sees a girl sitting down or ordering Starbucks and he goes up to her and he'd be like, hey, how are you? And she immediately shuts him down.
No, okay.
He's trying to buy her coffee.
Yeah, but he might just think
What's
that
wrong with being a gentleman?
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like maybe I'll say that okay, maybe
what if he walked down
like no, if he approaches her like that and she's like, maybe you might think that, oh well, maybe she's just not into me. But when you see a dude and you came up polite, but when you see another dude come up to approach and be like, what's up, girl in green dress? Come over here. Let me talk to you real quick.
Daddy.
Let me holler at you.
You're like, I like when daddy call me green.
Just come over here. Just come over here. Stop wasting my time before I leave your ass. All right, now look, I'm trying to take you out somewhere. No. Now, if you see that,
let's go to Wendy's, get that for.
And she actually go with it. Then you know
what
that dude mind, he gonna be like, oh snap.
Nah,
that's what I got to do. I got to do that shit.
There's nothing wrong with a girl liking a hood dude. Because a hood dude probably
as long as you're being treated right. I think as long as you're really being treated.
A hood dude don't mean that he's violent towards a woman.
No, but I'm saying that it doesn't matter as long as you're treating the person right.
Yeah, because what are those things that they call an assassin, right? He could still be married with kids, but he's an assassin.
But I don't think I don't think a lot of assassins have family though.
There's a notorious one that had kids.
Yeah, but I'm saying not all of them. I'm saying not all of them because it's very risky. Because all it takes is one black ops person that knows computers to hack into some system and be like, oh, this is his family. And then you come home, and then you come home, everybody.
Assassins have no social media presence.
But they can't, but their family do.
No.
Their family do.
Their family is walking around with those flip phones.
Daddy, you telling me little little Johnny and Sierra don't have no social media.
They ain't never seen a video camera.
Where do they school at?
Homeschool.
Oh, so they just live in the woods somewhere.
Hell,
okay, if that's the case, then
he's an assassin.
Okay, if that's you telling me some assassins don't have a skyrise?
Hey, honey, what are we eating for dinner?
You telling me they don't have a skyrise? So
that's their apartment. They put their family in the woods. Okay, we go vacation. We go to the city. I always picture the assassin as this Russian guy with this heavy accent. What's his name? His name Mo. I see him. He had dreads. I sound like I'm probably Jamaican right now.
I don't even know what that because that definitely wasn't Russian.
They talk so aggressive when they're talking.
Man.
You talk shit to me, I kill you.
I end you.
I end you right now.
And your family.
But Nigerians or Africans are different.
Bro.
They curse you in a manner that makes you want to actually think.
Are you mad?
They say, you know what? It looks like your brain has mopped the floor. And then you're like, what is... Who curses like that? I don't know what.
You know what? It's not even you. I don't even blame you. It's your father. I blame.
You come home with your report card, and he'd be like, "Dad, here's my report card." He'd be like, "Please pass me the remotes." Oh, so you can pass remotes, but you cannot pass mathematics.
You know how parents be. You know how African American parents get on their kids like when they can recite songs. But they can't recite a book.
You can sing that whole sexy rap, but you can't
read your book. Yeah. If it's an African, be like, so you're busy saying, my WAP is this, my WAP is that, but you can't add 2 plus 2, eh? Don't worry.
They'll say, but if it's Burna Boy, you can say last. I got does it go last,
and you came last, and you came last in your studies. You see, look at your brain. You see, it's not your fault.
And Nigerian parents, they always love to entertain people that are listening, right? So they'll be like, "Oh, so you can do Burna Boy last. What's it called? It's last. I mean, play it for me right now.
Play it. No. I want to recite the song.
Yeah.
Sing it.
Mo, sing it.
Sing. Go, yeah.
And then we know we got you.
Because if you don't,
this is not America, bro. America, you can call DFAX or you can run out the house. Nigeria, Africa, you're not going anywhere. You don't sing that, the slap that's going to meet your face.
Bro. And then if you just be singing like, last. I can't hear you. Sing it louder, please. Last. Don't cast. You don't. Oh, so you don't know the words now, eh? Yeah. Bring your head. Bring it, so I can knock it.
They don't say useless boy. You are so useless.
There's one African.
You don't have any sense.
There's one African that when he cursed, he does be like, "You're a bombastic fool. Your brain is not your own."
I've heard one African. I think I'm actually sure that your mother switched you at the hospital because I cannot give birth to somebody.
Your mother. It wasn't even your mother's fault. It was the nurse. She gave us the wrong baby. It can't be you. Wait. Does he? I don't even think he looks. I don't even think you look like me. You didn't get any of your behavior from me. I don't know who you got it from.
You look dead like your dad. And because I'll be in the house and Mo's like, and the dad is like, I'm looking at both like, y'all look. This is your son, uncle. Stop saying. All you want to do is go and party. You want to party. You want to buy new. What is it called? Jordans.
No, Jordans.
You want to buy Jordans. You want to be buying Gucci. They don't say Gucci. Gucci, the Louis Vuitton,
all of that.
You want to be wearing Prada. I know the designers.
But
I used to wear it back then. Why aren't you wearing it right now? Why aren't you wearing it right now, Dad? Mom.
God, what did I do to deserve this?
God. Back in my day, I would have been married, 2-3 kids. But look at you.
Do you know how I used to go to school?
You are 35.
I used to walk from I used to walk from Atlanta all the way to Alpharetta just to go to school. And you're here making mess with your life.
These days in the Me Too movement, the kids be like, "You're lying." You're like, "Mama, you're lying. You walked from Atlanta to Alpharetta.
You never did that.
Was you on 400?" And you know the first thing they're gonna say? Because these millennials, the first thing they're gonna be like, "What GPS did you use? What GPS did you use to walk through Atlanta?"
They'll come back with, "You didn't know we had map back then. Okay. I can read map.
You can read the map.
Can you read map? Look at your mouth.
I don't need to read it. The map tells me you've arrived at your destination. Starting route to 1000 Cash Money Records Avenue." All right, y'all.
Yeah. But now we've come to the end of our show. We hope that you
hour.
Yeah.
Talking about this whole crazy situation.
Bro, it's not. I don't think it's getting better for him. It's not going to get better.
It won't get better for him. But now a lot of people are trying to really distance themselves away from the storm that's all over his whole aura, no matter where he goes. And this is the thing. Karma is where I'm going to leave it at. Karma, there's no expiration date. There's no mercy. And there's good karma, and then there's bad karma. You do good, and Biggie and Pac and Tupac, and then Kim died, and then Harrell died.
Kim Porter.
What's her name?
Kamorley.
She said until she dies, like she will always keep that case.
Yeah.
So she was just like, I will, like she says at her, I will, like, I want.
Yeah. Stefan just put the emojis of a car blowing up with Kid Cudi.
Bro,
he is everything that he's done, that he's gotten away with. He thought he was powerful. Look at every.
He was. Let's be real. He was.
He still is powerful. Let's look at every powerful person.
Well, we'll find out in a couple of months if he's still powerful.
What I'm saying right now, he's still powerful.
You really think so? He's given up basically everything.
Diddy can walk in any restaurant right now,
and you think that people will be like,
command a crowd. He still has his
for
fan
what
base.
Reason?
He still has his fan base. Doesn't Donald Trump have his fan base?
I mean, you're right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You're right.
Some people are just internet thugs. They're on the internet saying this and this and that, but when they see him in person, they're a fan.
I mean, you're right. I can't lie. Yeah. No, everybody has their fan base, but
who's your favorite person of all time?
My favorite person of all time.
It's me. We'll be back on Sunday. Vegas, we're gonna shut it down right there. How it is. He said his favorite person was me.
He said my favorite person was him.
Now
he said it.
We appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah, we do appreciate that.
Back.
I'll tell y'all my favorite person next week.
He's already said it.
I didn't say it.
Shout out to his mom.
You telling me pops. You come before my mom and my pops?
That's why I shouted them out.
Nah, chill out, bruh.
I'm not sure about your mom, but I'm probably a few steps ahead of you.
Chill out, bro. Chill out. Chill out.
I know nobody's replacing your mom, just like nobody's replacing mine. Well, you know, the people that don't have a good relationship with their parents or their mom, it's a tragedy. But anything comes close to the relationship you have with your mom, it's irreplaceable. It's undescribable. It's an energy that never dies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was that question we asked last week, which is your daughter, your mother, or your wife. We'll be back next week. He already said that I'm his favorite person. We'll be back on Sunday.
We'll be back on Sunday. So tune in. Please like, subscribe to
Share.
I was about to say something completely different.
I was about to say he was going to ask Diddy to cash
No,
in.
I was about to shout out another talk show. Y'all, you know who I'm talking about. But no, like, subscribe, comment.
What the hell you're talking about? Are you talking to the audience?
Yeah, I was talking to the audience.
My bad.
No, but like, subscribe, comment. I have the link to our YouTube channel in my story right now. Go subscribe. Go subscribe to that, y'all. Come on. So you guys can always tune in. I know you guys are enjoying it. We're enjoying it too. So please do that for us.
Take that, Stefan. Take that.
Nah. We don't promote Diddying over here.
No, we're saying Diddy's gonna take that.
Oh,
some lawsuits.
A lot of them. But thank you for coming.
What is going up with next week, Young Thug?
Yeah.
Thug. He's been in jail for like 10 years. He's fat. He's fat.
Oh, yeah.
Next week, Lagos Traffic. We out.
Bye. Peace.